Welcome to Shutter Minds. Today, we're going to dive into the Praktica MTL50, a classic 35mm film camera made in Dresden, in the former East Germany, between 1985 and 1989. The MTL50 was the final model in the Praktica L series, and even decades later, it remains a solid choice for anyone looking to get into film photography without breaking the bank. One of the first things you'll notice about the Praktica MTL50 is its sturdy build. This camera is fairly heavy, with a robust metal body that feels like it could take a beating and still perform. It may not be the lightest camera out there, but its durability is a key part of its appeal. It was designed to be simple, reliable, and long-lasting. While it doesn't have the bells and whistles of more advanced SLRs, the MTL50 is the kind of camera you can depend on. It's a fantastic option for beginners and hobbyists alike who want a straightforward tool to learn the basics of photography. One of the major advantages of the MTL50 is its accessibility. It's an affordable way to jump into 35mm film photography, with many working models available for very little money. If you're looking for a budget-friendly camera that still delivers quality, this is it. And because the camera uses the M42 screw lens mount, you'll have access to a wide variety of cheap lenses that you can pick up at second-hand shops or online. Some of these lenses, especially the vintage ones, offer incredible optical quality at a fraction of the price you'd pay for modern glass. So not only is the camera affordable, but the lenses are as well, which makes it an appealing option for anyone looking to experiment with film. Now let's talk about its core functionality. The Praktica MTL50 is a fully manual camera, which means you'll have to focus and set all the exposure settings yourself. While that might sound intimidating at first, manual focus can actually be a good thing once you get the hang of it. It forces you to slow down and think about your shots, which is an essential part of learning photography. Plus, it's a valuable skill that can carry over to modern cameras if you ever decide to go digital. In terms of shutter speed, the MTL50 offers speeds up to 1/1000th of a second, which is plenty fast enough for most photography situations. Whether you're shooting fast-moving subjects or working in bright daylight, the camera can handle it. The ISO settings go up to 1600, giving you flexibility when shooting in low-light conditions. And for those who like to get creative, there's a built-in self-timer, allowing you to set up your shots in advance and get into the frame yourself. Another feature worth mentioning is the depth of field preview lever. This allows you to see how much of your image will be in focus before you actually take the shot. It's a great way to get more control over your compositions, especially if you're working with shallow depth of field or want to focus on specific parts of your scene. When it comes to metering, the Praktica MTL50 uses a battery-operated exposure guide with LEDs inside the viewfinder. These lights help guide you to the correct exposure settings by showing you whether your shot is overexposed, underexposed, or just right. But here's the cool part. You don't actually need the battery to use the camera. Thanks to the fully mechanical design, you can still shoot without the battery by using a technique called the Sunny 16 rule. This hack helps you estimate your exposure settings based on how bright the sunlight is, making the camera usable even without the electronics. The shutter release button is located on the front of the camera, a little different from the more common top-mounted designs. It's a bit unusual, but once you get used to it, it feels natural. The camera also includes a tripod mount, making it easy to use for long exposure photography or more stable shooting situations. So, why choose the Praktica MTL50? It's a fantastic way to learn the art of photography. With its manual controls and simple design, This camera encourages you to master the fundamentals: focus, composition, and exposure. You'll develop a deeper understanding of how a camera works, which can improve your skills as a photographer. Plus, the wide range of M42 lenses gives you endless possibilities to explore different styles and techniques. In summary, the Praktica MTL50 is a reliable, affordable, and capable camera that's perfect for anyone looking to dive into 35mm film photography. It might be simple, but it has everything you need to take great photos and learn the craft of photography from the ground up. Thanks for watching this review of the Praktica MTL50. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more camera reviews and photography tips.